Hello there, everyone. I'm Sandy Anastasi, psychic channel, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach. And I'm here with your tarot tip number 24. This tip is about easy card layouts to get insight on pets, people, or specific situations. In my last tarot tip, I went over the many different cards that can represent various types of animals and pets in your client's reading. That was tip number 23. Usually, when you're reading someone, their pet's not their top priority. But it does help to be ready to locate their pet in the reading if they have a question about it. So, if that situation occurs, from my last tip, you now know which cards to look for depending upon what type of pet they have. But what if none of those cards turn up? Or if you have trouble pulling it into the reading? Well, there's an easy solution. You can use a simple layout that's designed to answer a question that will focus on the pet. I'll talk about two of these that I use myself, or you can create one of your own. If your client says, for example, "I'm very concerned about my cat. Do you see anything about her here?" You will first look at the cards in the spread you're using and see if any of the cards that talk about a cat are present. In this case, you'd be looking for the Queen of Wands, which is the most common cat card, or Strength, or the High Priestess, all of which contain cats, visually, pictorially. If one of those cards is in the spread, just read it as the cat in the spread. But suppose none of those cards are in the reading, or even if they are, you can't get enough information in the layout to be able to address the specific question the client has. The easiest solution is going to be to do a quick 3-card spread that just talks about the cat. From left to right, the first card is the cat's past, the second or middle card is her present, and the last card is her future. That will give a general overview of what's going on with the cat, past, present, and future. Simple. Now, if the client wants more details, my choice would be to use what I call a Kabbalah, or some people call it a pyramid spread, and I use it as a 10-card spread. This pyramid can be laid out with the point of the pyramid towards you as the reader, or away from you, pointing towards your client. It doesn't make a difference. So however's comfortable for you is how you should lay it out. The pyramid's going to have 4 rows. The first row is your foundation, and that's what you're going to start with. And that row has 4 cards. It's the cat's physical condition and their situation. That's what's in those first 4 cards. The second row, which you could put either above or below that row, depending if you're going to build your pyramid up or build it towards you. The second row has 3 cards, and it tells you what's behind or causing the problem or situation. The third row has 2 cards, and it tells how the situation is likely to resolve itself, or perhaps what needs to be done about it, or sometimes both. And then the card at the top, the point, or it could be on the bottom if you're reading the pyramid inverted in an inverted way. But it's that card that's at the point of the pyramid will be the outcome. Remember, if it's a negative outcome, you can continue to lay more cards in a row until things return to a positive place. There are no real beginnings or endings in the tarot. An ending is also a beginning. What gets worse gets better, and vice versa. In the tarot, everything is a circular pattern. Always keep laying cards out until you bring your client back up again. That's one of my most basic rules. Both you and your client will end the reading on a high note and you'll feel good. So Now you have two possible spreads that you can use that will tell you more about the cat. These spreads are very versatile. They can also be used to tell you more about any person or situation that the client wants to know about. I use both of these spreads all the time, both for myself and for my clients, as they're quick and simple and they contain so much information. Now, in my next tarot tip, I'll be talking about another spread of cards that's called the astrological layout. That's an amazing way to locate any person or pet, or even a thing in your client's life. Once you learn it, you may choose to make it your primary spread, as many people do. Many readers use that as their primary spread. It is that versatile. I'll be back soon with your next tip. Thanks so much. Visit me online at www.sandyanastasia.com. You can find out more about me and my work there, and a lot more about the tarot. Bye for now.